welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out. Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about. Well, the names have all changed since you hung around, but those dreams have remained and they've turned around. Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Who'd have thought they'd lead ya? Back here where we need ya. Back here where we need ya. Yeah, the tease him a lot, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back. All right, give a stretch. Okay. Oh yeah. So welcome to untilit.works. Yeah, I'm a little bit late because I just cut my hair and I had to wash it, and so yeah, it took longer than I thought. I had a lot more hair than I actually thought I did. So welcome to untilit.works, a thing I made mostly for myself to be able to work on projects that I've been meaning to work on, like cutting my hair because I'm going to be traveling. So by being able to do untilit.works, I set time aside because I'm the type of person, if I don't make time, I'll never find time. So by setting this time, I kind of know that, hey, I need to be working on stuff that I've been meaning to work on, because I have to do like the, I don't have to, but I get to do like these quick little live streams. So if I'm being by a computer, I might as well, work on some stuff. Untilit.works consists of ciphers, and a cipher is a 3-hour block of time. Within each cipher, there are sessions. There's a work session and a break session. Work sessions are like 45 minutes, heads down, working on what you're working on, trying to make some progress, or cutting your hair and washing your hair. But then about 15 minutes after the hour, I'll pop up here to remind you to take a break. And like I said, I will pop up here on the video. If you ever come to the site or in the middle of a break session, the video may look like it's frozen. And that's because browsers don't allow for autoplay video with audio. So that's why I've noticed they're saying may need to click play to start the stream. Next to that is an open closed caption button. I'm using speech recognition API that's built into Chrome browsers to turn my speech into text. So if you open that, a space will open up, and hopefully the words I'm saying will be accurately transcribed and placed into that space. Then there's 2 buttons. Don't worry about them. They're not working. And if you want to, there's a link to join the chat room. So if you'd like to chat or ask questions, feel free to do so right there. All right, cool. So that is the break session. A work session will look something like this. Share my screen. This one here, cool. All right, so in the upper right-hand corner, if you check out subscribe, it has a list of all the upcoming ciphers you can subscribe to get notified when we go live. Over on the left-hand side, there's an audio player, so if you want to listen to some tunes while you're working on what you're working on, you can do that. Over here in the center, there's a to-do section where it says add a task. You type in your task, hit enter or the plus button, it'll add it to the list here. To edit the text of the task, you click the text. To delete the task, you click the X button. If you want to mark it complete, click the checkbox. Now I'll send it to the section done, where you can click done. If you click the Twitter icon, it'll open up Twitter in a new tab. It'll pre-populate a new tweet, and it'll list out all the things you got completed with like little check marks next to them. So for me, it's like a cool way of being like, kind of looking back and like, oh, I got some stuff done today, feeling good going into the week. Over on the right-hand side, we have a countdown timer, count when the next break session happens. Again, that's like 15 minutes after the hour. View tutorials. So if you just want to feel productive, but you don't really have a thing that you want to work on, view tutorial, and you heard that like web development could be cool, but you don't know where to get started. So I have links to Free Code Camp and the Odin Project. And from what folks have told me that have gone through the programs, and from what I've seen from the curriculum, I believe at the end of them, if you complete them, you'll have a good understanding of what it takes to do web development. And then from there, you can make an educated decision on whether or not you want to spend more time and or money in pursuing it. So those are there. If you're already into web development and you're looking for like a quick project to maybe that you can like build on top of, or maybe get your creative juices going, because sometimes just by like coding something, you start to think about other things and you work on other stuff. I have 3 links to different tutorials on the Vonage developer platform. And I'm a JavaScript developer advocate at Vonage, and part of my responsibilities are to like look over tutorials. So I have 3 tutorials. I think they're pretty cool. Like one is follow the tutorial, you create this application, you have an input box and a call button. You put your home phone number into the input box, you hit call, and your real world phone will ring. Now, one that's the opposite, where you get a virtual number, you hook that up to the application that you create following the tutorial, and then from your real world phone, you call that virtual number, and your application will, like, you'll be able to answer that call in the application, have a conversation back and forth. Then there's one where two users like log in to an application, and then one can call the other through the browser and they can have a conversation. I think it's pretty cool. So those are there. Hako will come back to show and tell sign up. If you want to come up here and talk about something you found interesting on the internet, feel free to do so. Show and tell sign up will walk you through that process. And then again, like the highlights thing that goes back is related to the two buttons in the break session is broken. So not to worry about that. Now, Hako stands for Help a Coder/Creator Out. Is a thing I made that if you ever get stuck working on the project that you're working on, you can create a Hako, which is a room that you can invite people into. And the hope is that working together, you'll be able to come up with the solution or maybe the feedback on the thing that you're working on. So if you were to click View Hako, it shows you all the different Hakos that have been created. You can click the creator's name to open up Twitter or GitHub, depending on what they logged in with. So you can check out the profile to see whether or not you'd like to request to try to join. Then there's a keyword list, filter list. So if there's a specific subject maybe you're looking for, you can check to see if it's in the keyword list to be able to filter it down to just that. All right, cool. Then if you were to click Create a Hako, you're presented with this form. You enter in the title and 3 keywords. You hit Create, it'll generate a unique URL that you can copy or click to share to Twitter. Now, when you click your link to join, hold on. So yeah, click the link to share to Twitter again, right? So when you join your Hako, it looks like this. I got a title at the top here. Over on the left-hand side, if you'd like to leave, you can leave on the right-hand side. Did I say left? On the right-hand side. If you want to leave, you can click the leave button, open the menu for some more options. Over on the left-hand side, we have a countdown timer, count when the next break session happens. You can copy the URL again, and you can click to share to Twitter. Now, when someone clicks your link, they just don't automatically join your room. They're actually requesting to join your room. So they'll show up under pending. Now, then you can click their username to open up Twitter or GitHub, again, depending on what they logged in with. So you can check out the profile to see whether or not you like to let the person into your room. Now, if you do approve them and they turn out to be a terrible person, you can always ban them and kick them out your room. Now, you as the owner of the Hako, only you can share your screen, because the point of the Hako, again, is for you to be able to get the help or feedback on a thing that you're working on. And I think by being able to show everyone else in the room what you're seeing, you'll be able to provide better context so that you can get the help or the feedback that you're looking for. Now, the way you communicate through the Hako is a text chat. You put your message here towards the bottom, hit send, it'll add to a list of messages. I also add the ability to enable audio chat. So anybody who has their audio chat enabled will still be able to speak to and hear each other. But don't worry, for the folks who don't have audio chat enabled, they'll still be able to follow along, because what people are saying will be turned into text and put into the text chat. Then I have the opposite, where you enable text to speech. So if you're not looking at the text chat, you can still follow along, because messages put in the text chat will be read out aloud by your browser. Cool. So that is pretty much everything. Again, you can check out all the different Hakos that have been created. And yeah, cool. Let me get y'all back to work, because I'm still looking for this thing that I cannot find for the life of me. I have no clue where it is, and I kind of need it for something. And so I didn't know I would need it, but I kind of need it. And so I'm going to be tearing some stuff up to try and find this thing. I kind of remember, but it's not where I remember putting it. And again, this was a while ago. And it was just kind of out of the blue, where I was like, I kind of need this information. So I will figure that out. But till then, I'm going to send you off with some traveling music. This right here is Anthony Cruz, a.k.a. A Butter. The track is called Thank You. Thanks for hanging out. See you 15 minutes after the hour. Till then, I wish you much productivity. Y'all be easy, and peace.
I want to say thank you for holding on. When a brother was down and out, now I feel so strong. And I want to say thank you for being there. When a brother had nowhere to turn to, you were there. And I feel like, yeah. And everybody says, yeah. We spread love like, yeah. I wanna say thank you for holding on. When a brother was down and out, now I feel so strong. And I wanna say thank you.